Good afternoon, this is George Wallace speaking to you. I'd like to talk to you today about trade shows. Trade shows are a really good thing you can get into. It allows you to take your business and put it in front of the general public. Let them see what you really do. Used well, they are a tremendous advantage to your business and can help you amazingly well. So, to start off, what will happen is you'll get an invitation to display your business at a trade show. It doesn't really matter how big or how small your business is, or how big or small the trade show is. It's the potential you've got to meet potential customers. You're going to go out and show the whole world, this is me, this is my company, this is what I sell, this is how wonderful I am. This opportunity is too good to miss. If you get the opportunity, take it. Before you start, you need to think about one little thing for your business, and that is a logo. Your logo has to tell a good story. It would be good if it told a story. Loads of logos I've seen are pretty interesting, where they are like the two letters or three letters that the company is made up of. Something like you could say John Smith Limited would be JSL inside a circle. That's fine. It's great for a logo, looks good and everything else like that. But what you really want is something that actually tells a story. We had a bit of work done for us, and we produced this thing here, which looks like the World Wide Web, where somebody can click on the World Wide Web. They can put their item they've bought into a basket. They then empty the basket, put it into a parcel, and they send it away. And that produces you dollars. And we called it Online Marketplace. At a minimum, you're going to need business cards, leaflets, and a roller banner, and probably some stock to display. Some places won't let you sell anything at all when you're actually there, and all you can really do there is actually collect information about people and phone them up later. Your business card is what you need to take with you all the time. Give them out, let people see them, but the main thing you need to do is to collect people's names and email addresses. If you give somebody a business card, they may keep it, they may throw it away. You need a good leaflet that tells a good story, the roller banner so when they walk past they can see what you're talking about, and if you've got some stock, that would be even better. A few weeks before the trade show, you want to make sure that everything's ready. Check for any spell mistakes. Make sure that everything you've got reads well, is professional, and looks really good. There's nothing worse on the day than suddenly discovering somebody spelt a word wrong and you've got something not quite right. It's horrendous, and the whole day you'll be spent thinking, oh, I don't know, give up with this, this is horrible, I don't like this at all. You need a script, so any people ask you any questions, you can answer them very easily. You don't want to be going, I'm not sure about that, and well, I'm not quite sure about it either. You need to be able to answer questions easily, politely, and well. For instance, what services do you provide? We teach people how to sell on eBay. It's very simple, very easy. Do you want to help them do that? And we worked everything out before we go to a trade show, so we know what we're going to say and how we're going to say it. The days before the trade show starts, one of the things you must do is to contact the organizer. You want to find out things like what time to arrive, how to get in. We went to a trade show recently where we were told to arrive at 9 o'clock in the morning, even though the place didn't open up until 11 o'clock. But you've got to turn up when the organizer wants you to be there. How to get in. We had no idea where the actual entrance to the building was. We phoned up and asked about it, and it was anywhere but what would be expected. You don't want to be walking around a whole building trying to find out how to get in when you should be setting up your stall. You need to know what you can bring with you, and most important of all is what are their rules. What can you do? What can you not do? You need to know the times, when you're going to start, when you're going to stop. Some places will shut you down before the show finishes, before they actually close. So it all depends, but you must be totally prepared for the show. Comes to the big day, you've got to arrive early, or at least arrive on time. Make sure you're suitably dressed, so you look really smart and you look okay. You're dressed for the job. You're out to meet the public, and you're trying to show this is my company, this is what I actually stand for. Turn up in jeans and t-shirt, well, it doesn't look exactly the best thing in the world, does it? Get your stall set up so you make sure everything's done properly, if all your roller panels set up properly, everything works properly. The organisation will no doubt have rules for health and safety. You've got to follow these rules to the letter and make sure you do everything properly. You may, if you're in a big store, which we often get invited to, be asked to wear safety vests before opening time. This is so when people are driving around in forklift trucks and other things like this, they don't run into you. So it's for your safety and to make sure they don't have any problems. So the store where you are or your show opens. First rule, be polite at all times. No matter what you're doing, what you're saying to people, anything, always be polite. Answer the questions you're asked. You'll get asked all sorts of things. You're thinking, why are they asking me this? Just answer it properly. When you ask for help, give help. The aim you try to do here is to get the contact details of potential customers. People come up to us and say, I'd like to learn how to sell on eBay. Well, that's exactly what you want to do. What you want to do first of all is to get hold of their name and their email address and their phone number, and say to them, when's the best time to phone you back again? Doing that is simple. Business cards are great. However, what you'll find is the majority of business cards are thrown away, or they're found months later, or they're binned immediately. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Normally, business to business, you'll find the best way of doing these things is to actually get the person's name and contact them yourself. When you've finished your show, you want to make sure all your contacts that you've got are safe. They are your income from the show. You should have made notes when you're going to call people. You don't want to call somebody who's on night shift at some time, say 2 o'clock in the afternoon when they're sound asleep. You want to make sure the best time to do it, get it properly. The organiser will have rules. They will say to you, you must be finished by 3:30 or something like that. If they say that, 3:30 comes, you finish. You just do the thing properly. If you don't do it properly, you will not be asked back. The money is in the follow-up. This is when all the work you've done, all the effort you've put in, comes back again to you. There can be a lot of work for a very little payback. The amount of work to put together one of these trade shows and put information out there and get business cards done and everything done correctly is quite substantial. You may get 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 people who you phone up and you speak to, and they all answer the phone. Sometimes people won't answer the phone at all, and you'll find that everything you've done, you get no feedback whatsoever. When you talk to the person and they say they're not going to buy from you, it's pretty obvious, then you must be polite. You don't want them saying to somebody, this company I spoke to, they're complete rubbish, they swore at me, or something like that. You want to start phoning up the next day or the day after, but don't leave it too long. So, good luck with it all. It's hard work, but it's worth it. It gets you out there, takes your business from what you may be based at home doing every single day, and you're seen. People may remember you, and they may come back and buy from you. So, Thank you very much for listening. I hope you have a really nice evening tonight, and bye for now.